أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين والصلاة والسلام على أشرف الأنبياء المرسلين محمد وأهل بيت الطيبين الطاهرين المعصومين سيما الإمام المنتظر الحجة الثاني عشر روحي وأرواح العالمين للتراب مقدمه الفداء أما بعد فقد قال الله سبحانه وتعالى في كتابه المجيد والفرقان الحميد بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم ربي زدني علما صدق الله العلي العظيم Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Inshallah, hope everyone is well. Can everyone hear me as well?
Yes, walaikum salam. Sheikh, we can hear you.
Brilliant. Now, I was going through both of the books and I was just deciding which one would be the best one to study. And I decided that the Yawm al-Ghadir, it's a better story than the other one. Of course, both stories, it's about the way the author wrote the book rather than the event itself, but I preferred the actual author who wrote this story better than the other one. So I'm going to do the story in the Arabic language, Yawm al-Ghadir, how they have depicted this event. Right. So we'll be starting off with this itself. And inshallah, I'll try to make it as easy as possible for everyone. Right, so let's start. It says, Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim, Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad. It says, Innahu yawman min ayyam as-sayf fil la'ibat. Allah iha bati. Just 1 second. So,
Assalamu alaikum.
Alaikum salam. So
Can you please send the PDF first?
I think let me just, that's what I was just checking them. I had just received a message. Just 1 second. Sorry, I thought that, yeah, apologies. Just 1 second. So, first of all, the word la hibatun. La hibatun, the root word is lahaba. So I'm going to go through the words and then I'll translate for yourself. So the word lahaba, so the word lahaba means scorching. Okay, the word lahaba means scorching. So it says innahu, surely it is a innahu yawmun, it is a, surely it is a day. Min means from. Yawmun and ayyamun is, as you know, yawmun is a day and ayyam is days. The word as-sayf means summer. As-sayf means summer. Then Allah hibatun means scorching. Summer or hot summer. Okay, so lahibat means hot. Then it says, so here innahu yawmun, inna, as you know, is surely it, yawmun. Min is a preposition and the word after min should get a kasra or kasra tanween. The word ayyam is getting a kasra and also it is mudaf. As-sayfi is mudaf ilay and Allah hibati, it's an adjective for the summer. What type of heat is it? Scorching summer heat. So lahiba means scorching or means heat itself. Then we have The other word which you could do, al-lahiba, can be, the other meaning you could do is blazing or burning summer heat. Blazing or burning summer heat. So, innahu yawmun, surely it is a day, min, from the burning summer days, or the days itself, ayyam days. Then we have, it says ash-shamsu. So ash-shamsu is coming with a definite article, alif lam. And as you know, we did this before, whenever a noun starts a sentence and it has the definite article, what will it be deemed? What position in the sentence will it have?
Mubtada.
Subject. The subject.
Subject, correct. And it'll be in the nominative case, ash-shamsu. So ash-shamsu is the subject, the sun. Now, what does the subject require?
Khabar.
Khabar. Now, let me remind you. So, do you remember I said, and I mentioned this before, for a noun which starts a sentence, which is called the subject, the khabar can be of two types. It either could be a verbal sentence, or it could be a
Nominal.
nominal sentence. It could be starting with a noun. The khabar could be a nominal sentence, or it could be a verb itself. Now here, tasubbu is a verb. Tasubbu is a verb. However, it's coming as the khabar for the sun. Now let me explain the word. I will send all of these new words to you in the group as well. Just one second. Those who are not in this group, in the fast track group, let me just send you the link so you could join the group as well. Just one second, because it would be difficult for me to manage two groups at the same time. So let me just send something across. Now, the word sabba, no, tasubbu. Now, tasubbu, the last letter has a dhamma, correct, everyone?
Yes.
It has
Yes.
and has a ta in the beginning. Now, these two will allow you to understand that this is present tense verb. So this is a verb. Do you remember, like we did habba yahubbu, the letter which had a shadda as well?
Yes.
We did. I taught you the four-letter verb. Ahabba yuhibbu means that you love someone, and habba yuhibbu is a root word. Now, this tasubbu is present tense. The past tense for this verb. The past tense for this verb is sabba. I will explain what it means, but I need to do the conjugation for this. Sabba. Sabba yasubbu. Sabba yasubbu. Now, sabba yasubbu, it's a verb which is used quite often. Now, the meaning I will explain to yourself in a few minutes. Let me write this down for you, and I'll send the conjugation to yourself after class, because I was sabba yasubbu. Now, the word sabba yasubbu, it comes in the meaning of to. So the main popular meaning for sabba yasubbu in the Arabic language, it comes in the meaning of to pour. So subba, ana asubbu al-ma, I am pouring the water. Yasubbu al-ma, the water is being poured. So sabba yasubbu comes in the meaning of pouring. That is one meaning. Sabba yasubbu comes in the meaning of pouring. And the other meaning of sabba yasubbu is casting. So casting, meaning that something is glaring or shining towards. So here, in this context, it's not coming in the meaning of pouring, it's coming in the meaning of casting. So here, ash-shamsu tasubbu. Now the word ash-shamsu in the Arabic language, this is, I will teach only once and you memorize it. The word shams in Arabic is feminine. The word shams in Arabic is feminine, and qamar is
Masculine.
masculine. So these two these two objects itself, the sun and the moon. The sun is treated as feminine and the moon is treated as masculine. So ash-shamsu is feminine. So we use now to refer, as you remember, I mentioned this before, that normal when you have a verbal sentence, you have the verb, and then after the verb you should have the
Doer, subject.
you have the verb, doer, and the object. Now over here, what's happening is that ash-shamsu is coming in the beginning of a sentence, and it's becoming the subject, and the pouring or the casting of the ray of the sun, which is happening on the sand. In here, in tasubbu, the pronoun here is referring back to the sun itself. So the sun is casting lahibaha. So lahibaha. Ha is referring back to the sun. Ha is referring back to the sun, saying that the sun is casting or shining its rays itself. So tasubbu lahibaha, or burning its heat, or blazing heat, or its blazing heat. Ala means on. The word rimalun, ramlun and rimalun. So ramlun is I'll send this word as well, and I'll send all of this vocabulary to yourself. Sabba yasubbu, to pour or cast. And the word ramlun, I'm write this down for you. Ramlun,
Sand.
Ramlun is singular, rimal is plural. And the plural is rimalun. Sand. So ramlun, rimalun. So the sun is casting its burning, scorching heat. Ala ramlis sahari. Ala means on. Rimali means sand. Sahari means the deserts. On the deserts. So the sun is pouring or casting its burning heat on the sand of the deserts.
So that's mudaf ilay.
Yes, ala is harf jar, rimali is mudaf, and it's majroor because of ala. As-sahari is mudaf ilay.
Sahari is also plural, Sheikh?
Yeah, sahari is a plural as well, correct. So I'll send this vocabulary to yourself of sahari being the plural. So sahari, write that down, is plural, and then I'll send you. So the word sahari is plural. And then we have wal hawa'u. And wal hawa means the air. Wal hawa'u as-sakhinu. Can we see this here? Wal hawa'u as-sakhinu. What are you seeing here? That both of these nouns, what do they have in similar?
Are they sifa
Definite
also?
article. They have the definite article.
Exactly. Yes. As-sakhinu. As-sakhinu means hot. Hawa'u means air. The hot and the hot air. Wal hawa'u as-sakhinu. Because it's coming in the beginning of the sentence, that is the reason why it's wal hawa'u as-sakhinu. Both of them are coming with a dhamma itself. So wal hawa'u as-sakhinu, the hot air. and the hot air. That is a translation. Wal hawa sakhinu, and the hot air. Now, again, this is a verb. This verb here is a new word for all for majority of the class, unless someone has done this before. Lafaha, lafaha. Lafaha is a verb in the past tense, and the present tense is, I will send this across to you now. Lafaha yalfahu. That means burning or scorching. Burning or scorching. Burning or scorching. Yalfahu. All right, this meaning's down. Burning or scorching. Okay. Now, what does a verb require? So yalfahu is burning. Wal hawa was sakhinu. The hot air is doing something. So what does a verb require?
Maf'ul bihi.
Fa'il.
Maf'ul bihi.
Maf'ul bihi. So what is the sign of maf'ul bihi?
Accusative.
What is
Mansub.
mansub?
Accusative.
So the yaflahu, the word after it, what does it have here?
Face.
Ata.
Has a fatha. So this means, so these are the ways of, this is these are the tips of when you read Arabic text to know where is the fa'il and where is the maf'ul. Now, I'll tell you the meaning of wujuh. Wujuh has a fatha at the end. So this means the pronoun in the verb, which is going to be huwa, he is scorching or he is burning. What is burning? Al-hawa as-sakhinu. The huwa is referring back to the hawa as-sakhin. So the hot air is burning. The word wujuh, I'll write this down as well. Wujuhun is the plural of wajhun.
Face.
Yeah. Wajhun is the singular. I'll write this down in the and I'll send this as a PDF across as well to everyone, because this will be initially difficult, but inshallah gradually when we get used to it, inshallah it will be easier. Even when we're doing the hawza as well, when students learn this, try to read text, initially it's a reaction of what is this, is a bit challenging, but inshallah you will get used to it. Wajhun, wujuh. Plural. Face. And this is singular. So this is the, so wajhun, and the plural is
Wujuhun.
Wujuh.
so wajhun. So let's start from the beginning again, because I'll take my time for everything to absorb it. So here, wal hawa'u as-sakhinu. So and al hawa'u as-sakhinu, al hawa'u is mubtada, and as-sakhinu is the sifa for the air. What type of air is it? Hot air. And the hot air, what is it doing? Yaflahu is coming as the khabar. It's a jumla fi'liya, verbal sentence, and it's coming as the khabar for the hot air. What is it doing? It is
Burning.
Burning.
what is it burning?
The
The
face.
faces.
Face.
Faces. The faces are being burnt. Same as over here now. Ash-shamsu tasubbu. The sun is pouring. That's the word, or the other word which I use,
Casting.
casting. Yeah. Ash-shamsu tasubbu. So lahib baha. Lahib means it's
Rain.
it's heat itself, or burning heat of the sun. So ash-shamsu tasubbu lahibaha. So lahibaha, ba, the word lahib means burning or glazing or blazing. Baha is the maf'ul bihi of tasubbu. And ala is harfi jar. Ramlun, rimal is sand. As-Sahari is deserts. So the sun is scorching its burning heat on the
Desert. Sand.
Deserts.
Sands of the deserts.
sands of the deserts. وَالْهَوَاءُ السَّاخِنُ, and the hot air.
Mhm.
What is it doing? فَلَحَ,
Burning.
Burning the faces.
Burning the faces.
burning the faces. فِي ذَلِكَ الْيَوْمِ,
On that day.
in that day. Excellent. Now, before I move on further, this verb here, I'm going to conjugate for you because everyone can follow, and then inshallah I'll send this as a PDF across to you, and then you can practice this. The verb sabba, this word is used often in fiqh when you do this chapter of tahara, and you're talking about cleansing of a pot which is licked by a dog, how you cleanse it. They use word tasubbu, that you pour the water in the actual pot to cleanse it. So that is using fiqh. Now, sabba is the past tense, sabba. So the root word is sababa, sababa. So originally it was sababa, and because there's two letters of the same jins of the ba, so the shadda has been put and it becomes
Sabba.
sabba. Sabba.
Sabah is with alif, Sheikh? With alif? Sabah?
No, it's swat ba.
Not with alif.
Without alif. I'll send you should, if you look in the rook, it's sabba. Now the past tense will be sabba.
Yes, subbu.
No, past tense is sabba. Past tense is sabba. The subbu is present tense. The subbu is present tense. So past tense will be sabba, sabba.
Sabbu.
Yeah.
Sabbat.
Sabbu, sabbat, sabbata.
Ah,
1 second. Now it's on the pattern of fa'ala. So fa'ala will be fa'ala, fa'ala, fa'alu, fa'alat, fa'alata,
Fa'alna.
fa'alna.
fa'alna. So you know the noon comes with a fatha at the end. The noon comes with a fatha at the end, and one letter before the last should have a sukoon,
Sakin.
sakin. So what happens from the sixth form? It becomes
Sababna.
ahsanti. So the shadda is removed and it becomes
Sababna.
babna. And then from this onwards, it remains sabab, ta, and so forth.
This seems like the same one that we did with yuhibbu.
Exactly. Yes, absolutely right. And that's the reason why I was practicing yuhibbu, because once you know one verb pattern, conjugation, the others sink in itself. They follow the same pattern itself. That is correct. Then sababta, sababtuma, sababtum. Sababti, sababtuma.
Sababtunna.
Then sababtu.
Sababtu, sababna.
Excellent. Now the present tense. Do you want me to send this immediately now, or would you be able to wait? If you want me to send you let me send this now, because I think it'll be easier for you to conjugate and follow me. Just 1 second. I'm not going to go quick on this. I'm going to take my time because I'm going to just do one paragraph, and one paragraph is probably going to be more than enough for yourself to absorb, because we are new to this kind of text reading. And there's a lot of information which I need to go through. I'm just going to send this across, and then I'll send the PDF across as well. Ya Allah, ya Allah. Can everyone from the Tuesday late evening class join the fast track group? Can evening class join the fast track group, because it will be easier to have all of you in that group.
Yes.
I'll just send the link to everyone, and
Yeah.
You'll be able to join that. Now, I've sent you yasubbu as well. So the present tense is yasubbu. Yeah, what's happening in this? Just 1 second. Thanks, Sister Zahra. Yasubbu, yasubbani, yasubbuna. So let me do yansuru, and you will see that everything goes back to the original basic pattern. So be yansuru is the pattern of fa'ala, yaf'ulu, nasara, yansuru.
Yansuru.
So yansuru, yansurani. Let's all the class. Yalla, Bismillah, read together. Everyone unmute yourself and let's read together. Yansuru,
Yansurani.
Yansuruna.
Yansuru,
Yansurna.
tansuru,
Tansuru.
tansurani, tansuruna, tansurina, tansurani,
Tansurna.
ansur.
Nansuru.
Excellent. Now let me do yasubbu, and then you could do. Then I will ask people to do this, because once you know that, it's really important, because there are other ayats of the Quran which have the same verb conjugation pattern. It's yasubbu, yasubbani, yasubbuna. Tasubbu, tasubbani. Now look at here. Now it's yansurna. Okay. If you look at it, you will see that the shadda is removed in 2 forms in the present tense. Even the singular has yasubbu in form number 6 and 4. You can write this down. And whenever there is a verb which has a shadda in the past tense, form number 6, the shadda will be removed and the verb will go back to the original pattern. Like
Sorry, Sheikh, whenever there's a verb,
whenever there is a verb
verb
which contains a shadda
contains a shadda
in the past tense,
past tense
from the form number 6,
from the form number 6,
the shadda will be removed and the original pattern on which this verb is being conjugated on,
the verb is being
conjugated on, will be followed. So
will
like
be followed.
I'll explain. Like sabba, yasubbu is on the pattern of nasara, yansuru. And nasara, yansuru in the 6th form in the past tense becomes fa'al na.
Alna.
So this will become sabab
Na.
na. Like I've sent in the group to yourself, sababna. Now, same is the case in the present tense. The form number 6 and 12, in form number 6 and 12, the shadda will be removed.
So will it be yasbabna?
No, yes, bubna.
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 Yeah.
Okay. So it will
So
be
shall-
with the dhamma.
Yeah,
Shall we write as well, Sheikh, this one?
yeah, you write this. And in the present tense, form number 6 and 12.
And in the present tense,
Yep. Form number 6 and 12.
form 6 and 12.
Yep. These are the feminine, all the feminine ones. Yansurna was feminine, and in the present tense, form number 6 and 12, the shadda will be removed.
The shadda will be removed
And the verb will be conjugated
and the verb will be conjugated
on the pattern of
yansurna.
So be yansurna or tansurna, because it's they all females or you all females.
Yansurna.
If you look at it, if you just look at the actual handout, which I just sent to yourself, Sister Tahira, can you, Assalamu alaikum, Sister Tahira, can you kindly go through the Yasubbu present tense? Tahira from Sweden. Tahira, are you there?
Yes, my mic is stuck.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm here. Sorry, Assalamu alaikum. Sorry.
alaikum salam. Go ahead. Can you read the present tense? Yasubbu.
Okay, inshallah. Let's see. Sabba, yasubbu.
No,
Okay,
Yasubbu.
sorry. Subbu. Subani, yasubani.
Yeah. So will be Yasubbu, Yasubani, correct?
Yasubuna.
Correct.
And then
Tasubbu.
tasubbu, tasubani.
Yasbubna. Yasbubna.
Yes, bubna. Okay, and then yeah, going back to male. Okay, tasubbu, tasubani, tasubuna. Yeah.
Correct. Yep.
Tasibina, tasibina, tasibani,
Yep. Tasubani. Tasbubna.
tasbubna,
And ana asubbu.
asubu, nasubu. Yes.
Nasubbu. Okay. So I want everyone, these verbs
Yes.
which we're doing today, I want everyone to send me a recording and write these verbs out, please, everyone, because
Yes.
I'm trying to push you as much as I can, of course, at a level which is palatable and everyone is able to, so that we can practice and start reading other texts. And this is just a stepping stone towards reading other books. And that's the reason why I chose this book, because it has a harakat on there. So it'll be easier for you to adapt reading books without harakat. Jazakallah, sister. Thank you.
Thank
So
you.
Sheikh, recording and writing both you want, yeah?
Yes, I want you to conjugate sabba, sabba, sabbu, sabbat, sabbata, sababna, sababta, sababtuma, sababtum. I want you to the past and present tense. Yasubbu, yasubbani, yasubbuna, tasubbu, tasubbani, yasbubna. And do this as well.
Shall we just record yours and send?
That wouldn't be helpful at all.
Islam Sheikh, I just want some clarification here. This is Kulsum. So basically, when with those words, when you're coming to the sixth conjugation, the shadda sort of opens up to reveal both of the letters that are compacted in the shadda, but then the letter preceding ends up getting the sakin.
Yes, that is. So what happens, Sister Kulsum, is that as you have mentioned, there is the fixed pattern. So the basic patterns which we did in the first six itself, like kata dharaba yadribu, kataba yaktubu, nasara yansuru, those basic patterns are the most crucial patterns which you need to memorize it. Like you know your fingers, how many fingers you got, one hand and the other hand. This is how important they are. Once you know those, all of the other verbs, 130 patterns, all of the other ones go back to the original patterns when they come to the technical ones. The technical ones are form number 6, form number 12. They always revert back to the original verb conjugation patterns itself. Because the verbs, all verbs which have 3 letters, all verbs in the Arabic language which have 3 letters, they have only 6 patterns. And those 6 patterns are the ones which I taught you already. And when they have the shadda or when they have a weak letter, they will always try to divert back to the original pattern for that verb itself. Is that clear?
Yes, thank you.
Okay, so that's that. The sabba yasubbu and falaha yaflahu, which I said means scorching or burning. Fi dhalikal yawm.
Sorry, Sheikh, if you can quick, because I just joined a bit late. If we can quickly fast, if we can go from the beginning, innahu yawma, just very fast.
Okay.
Just to run. Sorry about that.
Sister, I'm going to ask. Can I request Sister Sukaina Khalfan from America? Sister Sukaina, can you go through the text, please? I'll help you.
Okay. إنه من أيام سيف لاحبة
Al-Ihbati.
لاحبتي. So إنه, certainly it is a day. So يوم is the day. Min, which is a preposition, it affects the ayami.
Yep.
That's why it's called ayami. Ayami Saifi, you said, is the summer.
Yep.
Okay, so ayami is also means the day. So certainly from some, hold on. Summer.
Surely it is a day from the
Surely it is day. It, right? The who refers to it.
Yep.
It's a day, it's a summer's day, which is burning. So lahibati, you said, is scorching, burning. It's an adjective to the Saifi.
Correct.
And, so what you also explained is the ayami and the Saifi. Ayami is the muzaf and Saifi is the muzaf ilay.
Excellent.
So the min, like I said, the preposition affects the ayami. That's why it gets the kasra.
Excellent. That's
Okay.
everything.
Mudaf, so there's only one kasra. It's in what you call it. You cannot have it's nakira. It cannot be in a definite form. Sorry.
So no. So just one second. Let me correct something. Whenever a noun becomes mudaf, mudaf itself, it's a definite by position.
Okay.
So and that's the reason why it only gets one kasra.
Yeah, sorry, I didn't explain it correctly.
That's perfect. That's fine. Now next one, ash-shamsu tasubbu.
Okay, so let me try this. I was stuck here, but there'll be a revision for me. So help me out. Ash-shamsu tasubbu lahibaha. Okay, so here we said ash-shamsu. It's starting as the subject. It's a nominal sentence. It's a noun. It's the subject. It needs a khabar.
Correct.
Khabar is going to be tasubbu, which is in present tense. It's talking about so ash-shamsu is feminine, you said. It means the sun.
Yep.
It is coming as the subject here, so it needs the khabar. So the khabar is here, tasubbu lahibaha. So it's the tasubbu is in the present tense.
Correct.
And you did the conjugation from sabba, which is the past, and yasubbu, which is the present tense. From there you conjugated and you sent us a PDF from here. And in this case, there are two meanings to sabba and yasubbu.
Yep.
The most common is pouring and casting, or glaring or shining. In this case, it's casting, glaring, shining instead of pouring, because of the context of the subject, which is the shams.
Correct.
Okay, so now we go to the lahibaha. Lahibaha is the heat of the sun. So what is the sun doing? The sun is shining. Its heat, you mean the rays,
yep,
is shining. From it, the possession of the pronoun the ha is in reference to the shams, which is feminine. So here, that's why the ha is put in to show that it's a feminine pronoun.
Excellent.
Okay, then we have ala rimalin. Okay, so what did we say about ala? Ala is on. So rimalun, you said, is the sand.
Yep.
Okay, so sand. Rimalun is plural and singular is ramlun.
Yep.
Okay, and now we have as-sahari.
As-Sahari.
As-Sahari is probably the deserts.
Correct.
Is it desert? Yeah.
Yep.
So it's in plural form.
Mm-hmm.
So that's all I have then, if there's missed anything.
That's perfect. That's perfect. And then wal hawa'u as-sakhinu.
So, but didn't you explain something over there? There was no maf'ul stuff in here.
No, lahibaha is the maf'ul bihi. That's correct. Now over here we have the al-wujuhu is the maf'ul for yaflahu. So wal hawa'u as-sakhinu, the hot air. So what is this? What type of sentence is this?
So the hot air, one as the sakhinu is the sifa of wal hawa'u. So that's an adjective. That's adjective of that noun.
Correct.
And the reason why it's starting in all definite forms is because it's the end of the sentence. You see a stop there, and because they started that sentence using that noun, that's why it comes with the and the definite form.
Yep, correct. And then wal hawa sakhinu, the word lafaha yalfahu. What does that mean? Lafaha yalfahu.
Yalfahu is in the present tense. It's a
Correct.
khabar. It's about how hot the air is, right?
Correct.
So is it the hot air? Did we say that yalfahu is hot?
So lafaha, the
Burning.
word lafaha,
Burning, sorry.
yalfahu means to burning or
Burning.
scorching.
Scorching. Okay,
Yeah.
sorry. I okay. So I have that. I just didn't know how to compose it. Thank you
Yep.
so much. And al-wujuhu here is the face. It's burning the face. So in the plural, it's in the plural form, wujuhu.
Correct.
And the reason why it's ha, of course, because it's maf'ul bihi of what?
Because of yaflahu.
Of yalfahu.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yalfahu. Correct.
Yalfahu, right? Okay.
Yeah.
So alhamdulillah.
Excellent. Alhamdulillah is really good. Jazakallah.
I hope so. I hope.
Alhamdulillah is perfect. You did a good job. في ذلك اليوم, in that day, كان المسلمون. So I'm just going to do up to there and the class over there to this paragraph. كان المسلمون. Now we did kana. Does anyone remember what does kana do?
The khabar and the ism of kana. Ism
Correct.
is marfu.
Ism is marfu. What does marfu meaning? That the nominal, the mubtada will be marfu and the khabar will be
Mansub.
mansub. Now, let me go one step backwards. If I said Zaydun alimun, Zaydun alimun, Zayd is
Knowledgeable.
knowledgeable. Zayd is knowledgeable. So Zayd is knowledgeable. Is it past tense or present tense?
Present.
Present.
Present tense. If you want to make it into past tense, the whole sentence, we will use kana. We will use kana in the beginning. So instead of kana Zaydun alimun, what happens is Zaydun, which is the mubtada, that remains with the dhamma or dhamma tanween. But the khabar, which is the khabar of Zaydun alimun.
Alimun.
Alimun. Alimun is the khabar. It has a dhamma tanween. When that comes, what will happen when kana comes to the beginning? It becomes mansub.
Aliman.
Ahsant aliman. So bikana Zaydun.
Aliman.
Alimun.
So send this in the group as well to remind everyone, because I know people forget, and I need to make everyone revise everything again. I'll write this down. Zayd is knowledgeable. And when we want to say Zayd was knowledgeable, kana Zaydun Ali Zayd was right. Now, like with regards to the mubtada and khabar, the rulings of what can become mubtada and what can become the khabar, those rulings remain the same when kana comes. Kana just comes in a verbal, in a nominal sentence. It comes into a nominal sentence and it does its action itself. Okay, kana. Now here, al-muslimuna. Can you see the word al-muslimuna?
Yeah.
Now, kana al-muslimuna. Is muslimuna singular or plural?
Plural.
What's the singular of muslimuna?
Muslim.
Yeah, so if it Muslim. Now, because of the alif lam, we will say kana al-muslimu. Will be kana al-muslimu. Now, because the word muslimuna is a plural for muslimun, as you all know. So here, the waw here, in the waw noon, the waw and the noon together, because this is the sound masculine plural, as you did in book 2, sound masculine. The waw noon here is indicating that this is in marfu is the nominative case. You remember that, everyone?
Yes.
Yes.
In book 2. So كان المسلمون, the Muslims were. What were they? Now we're going to do the word, you know the word wajhun. The word wajhun is a noun. Now sometimes some words which are nouns, they can also be made into
Verbs.
verbs. Now you know in ya wajiha ishfa lana, so
Yeah.
we turn towards. Now that's wajih, directing or facing. Now this here, this is a verb, wajaha. Wajaha is the root waw jim ha. Wajaha is the root word waw jim ha. Now the past, this is a 4-letter verb. So here the past tense for this verb, I'm going to write this down. This is about the tafa'ala, correct? Sister Zuhra, was that you?
Yes.
So this is the wajjaha. I'm going to just write this down. The wajjaha means to face or direct. The wajjaha yata wajjahu. Yatawajjahu. Tawajjaha yatawajjahu means to face or turn towards. Turn
To
towards.
direct one's attention towards something.
Yeah, or to direct one, or direct one's attention to something. So tawajjaha yatawajjahu. Tawajjaha yatawajjahu. So here, who are we talking about? The Muslims, yes?
Yeah.
Yes.
Now, because Muslims are plural, the verb has to be plural as well. So I'm not going to do the conjugation. I will do this. I'll send a conjugation of this in the group. Tawajjaha yatawajjahu. And what the waw noon here indicates masculine plural. Kana al-muslimuna yatawajjahuna ila Makkatil Mukarramati. So the translation will be, Sister Zabunisa, the Muslims were
facing towards Makkah al-Mukarramah.
Yeah. Now remember this. Whenever kana comes and it's plural, you will translate it as the Muslims were. And if it was singular, it was. And if it's plural, were. The Muslims were facing towards Makkah al-Mukarramah.
I just want to ask you,
Yes.
this Mukarrama has a meaning, right? Yukrimu, whatever we did long time with you. Is it the same meaning, honorable, something?
Yes, you're right. Yes, you're right.
Has
Here,
to have, right?
you're right. This Mukarrama, it's on a different pattern here. The root word is karuma. That's correct. The root word is Mukarrama.
Right?
Honorable, yeah.
Sheikh, why is it says Makkata if there is a preposition ila?
Yeah. The reason why ila makkata instead of ila makkati, the word makkah, it's a dipto.
Oh. Okay.
Because it's a dipto, it's ila makkah. It doesn't get kasra, it gets a fatha in the genitive case.
Okay.
So that's with ila. So you see, Makkah gets a fatha, and al mukarramati, it's the
Kasra.
kasra.
Mudaf ilayh.
No, that's the sifa mawsuf, right?
Sifa mawsuf. Sifa mawsuf. Al mukarramati, Sister Zahra. It's, yeah, because it's Makkah, which the honorable one, respectable. So one gets a fatha and the other gets kasra. So يتوجهون, they were facing. So توجه, توجها, توجهوا, and so forth. They were facing, directing towards Makkah al-Mukarramah. حيث بيت الله
Haramu.
al-Haramu. Where is? They're facing towards Baytul. So that they
What
were.
does haythu mean, Sheikh?
So haythu, in order, therefore the haythu means therefore, because
Okay.
Baytullah al-Haram is there.
Is there hunak?
Yeah.
Hunak.
Hunaka, so hunaka over there. Then we have the new word, and again a new word. This is the word.
Luna.
Right. This word, the past tense, I'm going to send these conjugation, and I will ask everyone, please do this, because this word again, sa, this scene, which is coming in the beginning, this means seen is a particle which comes in front of present tense.
So it's future tense.
Yes. Yes. Now, this word, هناك سيؤدون مناسك الحج. Manasika has a fatha. This shows that this is the object. This is the object of,
مفعول به.
yes,
Of the word
Adi.
yawad.
Okay,
يود.
I'll explain this.
So you're Luna.
Every day in Salah, we use the word ada. Where do we use the word ada?
Near.
Perform.
Yes. The word ada is the root word of this. I'll write this down. It's adda yuaddi. Is adda yuaddi. Adda yuaddi means to perform rituals. Now, when we perform salah, ana uaddi as-salat. Hal addaita as-salat? Hal addaita as-salat? Have you performed salah? So adda yuaddi, to perform. I'm going to write this down for you.
Sheikh, this is the same as wa'ada, or this is different?
Good question. Wa'ada ya'idu, that's a different word. Wa'ada means he promised.
That's with an ayn.
That's with the ayn. Wa'ada. Wa'ada ya'idu. That means he promised. This is adda yu'addi. This is a four-letter verb, and it has a shadda here. The root word is ada. Alif dal ya. So let me write this down. And I'll say this verb, it's a must. You must conjugate this verb because this is used so much time in fiqh. Adda yu'addi. I'm just writing this down. Give me 2 minutes.
Maulana, is this the same thing as when you say ada, namaz?
Yes, that's right. That's what I said. Yeah, it's the same root word.
Sheikh, this is alif dal ya. You said ada root.
Yeah, alif dal ya.
Dal with shadda. No, alif dal with shadda.
I'm just writing this down for you. Just give me 2. I'm just writing this, and then I'll send you the whole conjugation of this verb. Adda yu'addi. Adda yu'addi.
And Sheikh, haythu, does it mean where? Where?
It comes where or such as well. It comes in different meanings. Whereas or where as well. Adda yu'addi, to perform.
So I thought you said it's in order.
In order as well. So there's some haythu comes in different meanings. In order, where
such as
as well.
Okay.
So adda yu'addi. So
So
this
this would be fa'il nakis, this verb.
mashallah, yes, it has a weak letter. So this is a nakis verb, correct. Adda yu'addi means to perform. Now this verb here, I will definitely send a conjugation of this because this is very important. Adda, I'm going to send this across. Okay, I'll send this across because my phone is going to die, so I wouldn't be able to send it. I'll send it across to you in just a minute. Hunaka sayu'adduna. Oh, there they will perform the rituals of
Hajj.
Now, this verb here is ra'a. The root word is ra'a yara.
To see.
To see. Vayarawna. So they saw. And they saw.
Yes. Ra'a. I'm going to send this across now. Ra'a means he saw.
So
Ra'a.
Sheikh, it will be Sayu'aduna would be soon they will perform.
And they, when you say will, because you have will, that gives the meaning of future.
So we don't have to put soon, or should
No,
we
no,
mention?
they will. When you say they will, it's present tense. That's fine. That's fine. Ra'a, and I'll just send this ra'a yara. Ra'a. And I'll send the conjugation of this ra'a yara. It's really important. This is a very popular verb. Ra'a yara. And it should have alif maksura. He saw. So here, so ra'a yara. So wa yarawna. This is the plural for masculine. Present tense, plural for masculine. It's ra'a, ra'ayani, yarawna. Tara, tarayani, yarawna. Sorry, ra'a. So ra'a, yara, yarayani, yarawna. Tara, tarayana, yarayna. I'll send you this one. The conjugation on this is a tough one. So yarawna al-Ka'ba hal al-musharrafa ta. So they saw what?
The respected Kaaba.
The honorable Kaaba. Or the respected Kaaba itself. Al-musharrafa here is coming as a sifa for al-Kaaba.
Yes.
Yes, everyone?
Yes.
Yes.
So Sheikh, Makkah will not get the al in the above line. It's always without the al.
Yes, Makkah comes without al. That's right.
And one more question, Sheikh, in the above sentence, Haythu Baytul Lahi Haramu. So since Haramu has a Dhamma, will it go with the Bayt?
This here, this haram, it should be Baytul Harami. It should be with the kasra. There's a mistake there. It should be with the kasra.
Okay, so it won't go with the Bayt. It's not with the...
No. Let's keep it as a dhamma, the sacred.
The sacred house of Allah.
Keep it with a dhamma and make this as a sifa for the house.
Yeah. Okay.
Remember in lesson number, I think it was lesson number 4, book 2. You could remember when we had mudaf ilay, and then we had discussion. If we want to bring a sifa for the mudaf, it will come with a dhamma. If it comes with a kasra, then it will be an adjective for Allah.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Yes. So it will be the sacred house of Allah, right?
The sacred house of Allah. I'll repeat that again, because that was a really important point in that book 2 we did. So Baytullahi means Allah's house. Baytullahi means Allah's house. Now, if we want to bring an adjective for the house after mudaf ilay, and the word bayt is mudaf, and what we will have to do is that the word after Allah, if it comes with a definite article, it will have to come with alif lam, because bayt by position is definite. So we have al. Now bayt is coming with a dhamma, so al haramu will come with a dhamma. So the sacred, Allah's house.
Right.
So if it comes with a kasra, then harami will be an adjective for Allah, not for the bayt itself.
But how can it come Allahi and harami, because there is no preposition in front? Haythu is preposition?
No, because mudaf ilay. So baytullahi, when a noun is mudaf ilay, it gets a kasra. That's the reason why Allah is getting a kasra.
Okay.
So why is al-haramu? Because then in the bayt
Al-haram,
does not have al.
because Bayt has a dhamma.
And it's a mudaf, so mudaf doesn't have an al. That's why.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Has that refreshed your memory from book 2?
Yes.
Or do you want me to go back? Do you want me to put it on the screen again and show you in book 2 as well? Khaira, you could look in book 2 because you've got a couple of minutes left, so I don't want to prolong this class too much. Like I'll completely tire yourselves out. Okay, then it says وَهُنَاكَ سَيَسْتَغْفِرُونَ. Hunaka, and over there, they will. What will we do?
Ask for forgiveness.
So
Seek
istaghfara
forgiveness.
yastaghfiru. So
They will seek forgiveness
from who?
from Allah.
Allah.
How do you know Allah, where is the object?
Allah.
Allah,
is
the
the
next
object.
one.
What's the sign of the object? The fatha.
Mansoob.
Fatha on the ha.
Exactly. Amma. So amma is 2 words. It's ayn, noon, and meme. Amma, on what? Anma means on what? Amma comes in the meaning of on what? Taqaddama,
Past.
past. Taqaddama comes in the meaning of, is a verb, taqaddama, and you can translate taqaddama, proceeded or advanced or undertook.
Sent forth.
Here will be
Advanced, taqaddama, the word taqaddum means advanced, proceeded, undertaken already. Mean the sins which have been done already by him, or past as well. So here, where is it gone? Amma taqaddama, and what has advanced or proceeded, min dhunub,
On your sins.
From their sins.
from their sins. So the word dhunubun is the plural of dhanbun. Dhanbun is sin, dhunubun is sins itself.
So could we say taqaddama is done?
Done as well, yes.
Yes.
Yes, that is perfectly correct. Taqaddama. Right. I'm just going to leave it to there because I want you to practice the subbu. I want you to practice yatawajjahu. I want you to practice yastaghfiruna. I want you to practice yarawna. And I want to practice ya'adda ya'udduna. So ya'udduna manasikh. These are the words I want you to practice on.
Inshallah.
I hope.
Sheikh, please put it on the chat so
I
we
will.
can not
I'm
forget.
I'm gonna write up the PDF file and send this as a template and boxes on there. You can print them out, write them down, and I'll send you the templates as well, because I am going trying to move on to the next phase of your Arabic journey. I don't
Sheikh,
know.
taqaddama is a verb.
Yes, taqaddama is the past tense. Taqad is a bab al-tafa'ul. Taqaddama yataqaddamu.
Taqaddama.
Taqaddama yataqaddamu. Takallama yatakallamu.
Sheikh, this is a 5-letter word?
This is the root word is qadima. He arrived.
Okay.
Ta and the shadda is the 2 additional letters which have been added.
Okay, thank you.
Right. I'm not too sure how the class responds to this. Was this too difficult or what?
Very interesting.
Interesting.
Very interesting.
Very interesting.
Really enjoyed.
Sheikh, can I ask something quick?
Yes.
This word amma, can it be also about what? Like amma yatasa'alun?
Yes. Yes, you can say that.
Okay, thank you. Thank
Yeah.
you.
About what? Would you be able to manage this, and would you be able to cope up with this? Of course.
Inshallah.
Yeah, with you doing it with us. With you guys,
Please
that's
don't-
fun. It's really nice.
So
Please don't
I
forget
think
the
I think we
recording.
should repeat again. We will all do the work on our own, and then maybe next class, just if we can quickly once more repeat. So if we have forgotten anything.
absolutely, I'll do this because I need, because the reason why I'm doing this text, not that it is a bit challenging, not a challenge, but we are just on the right level just for this text itself to understand this to some extent. Of course, new vocab I have to teach you, but I need to give you a practice. But if we do these pages all together, it will give you a new, it'll give you some freshness that, wow, what now I'm able to read some basic text, and I'll go through everything and the verbs as well. So it'll be quite nice for everyone.
Inshallah, inshallah.
Sheikh,
Right.
please don't
Can I
forget
ask
the
you-
recording.
Yeah, I'll send you a recording. Any other questions from anyone? Sister Farhana?
Yes, I would like to ask you something, Sheikh.
Yep, go ahead.
Am I supposed to be in this class as well?
No. So the reason why these groups, both of the groups, one's a fast track group, one's the other group. So the group in which you're in, this is Tahira. Is this Tahira from Sweden or Tahira from
London.
London?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, if you find this lesson fine, by all means, this class or the other class is entirely your choice.
Okay, inshallah. Okay.
What do you find? Is this something you can manage?
I will try. I will really try.
Yeah, or if you want to, I think, okay, message me and inshallah we can discuss this. Any other question from anyone? Sister Sadiqa Saria, Farhana, or Sister Bilqis? You've been a bit quiet, Sister Bilqis.
No, this is fine. Alhamdulillah.
Okay, that's fine. So inshallah, I'm going to try to practice and see how we can progress, because it has a different types of verbs, increase our vocabulary, and inshallah see how well we get, inshallah. Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad wa ajil farajahum.
Thank you, Sheikh. Jazakallah.
Jazakallah.
So much.